What's up, guys? Welcome to your daily dose of Joseph. I'm your host, Joseph, JsdMaNintendo, and we're back with Let's Play Deadly Premonition. And in the last episode, we went to the diner, talked to some people, although it didn't go too well. Didn't get all that much information. Everybody's a suspect right now. But now I am going over to sleep somewhere. Where's the closest? Right, it was the sheriff's department, the jail. According to Zach, though, there's one close nearby. I'm closer to this right now. I just gotta turn around. Going the wrong way, buddy. And I totally just broke probably, I think, 6 laws there. I didn't even look behind me to start with. And now I'm breaking even more. Look at me, I'm an excellent police officer. I should not make that noise ever. I'm sorry. He wants to talk. I'm not letting him talk. I'm at the sheriff's... This is the sheriff's department, right? I think so. Yep. Let's get out of here. And there was something on the bench over there. I should go check that out. Alright, what's going on the... It just put me in front of... Was I there? Oh yeah, I guess I just didn't realize that there was an opening there. What is this? Oh, I can climb up. Ooh. Thanks for the turkey sandwich. I'm a fan of this. Nothing's up. Oh yeah, I guess Thomas will bring you food. George and Emily are just chill. It's kinda disappoint. But I assume if you look in there at different times or something, different stuff might be going on. Kinda like looking into the curiosity shop in Majora's Mask. It's kinda cool. That's actually really freaking awesome. But I should definitely get in here and go sleep in an inmate's bed. How awkward is that? Oh, save point. That's cool. Alright, they were over here. I want to go get some food off of the fruit guy. Or wait, biscuits. He makes biscuits. Look at him being all fruity. Dang it, man. Stop it. Our favorite cartoon is not on right now. I know that. Thomas, my boy!
Hello.
I want lunch today, yes. I bet you can. What counts as a jiffy for you?
So, what exactly do you want to talk to everyone about?
This case goes deeper than you think. The townfolk may have heard about the murder, but they don't understand it. It's a very dangerous situation, and I need to warn them properly. I hope most of them are decent enough to come.
No problem there. Emily has made all the arrangements.
I've told everyone to gather around between 1500 and 1700.
Great. Reminds me of a film I saw recently. A town is under attack by aliens, and so the mayor calls all citizens to the town hall to warn them. However, seeing this, the aliens attack the hall and wipe them all out together.
Is that relevant, Agent York?
The way they kill is fantastic. They used a combination of balloons and meat sauce for exploding heads. Those aliens start firing their death rays and heads start popping. Splat. Really quite something.
Agent York, some of us are trying to eat here.
I know, Emily. I'm one of them. Well, anyway, your cooking is the best, Thomas. Thank you. No problem.
Thank you for the delicious meal, Thomas. Oh, I can observe things. They have crude chairs in here. I'd hate to have to sit through a long meeting in one of these. Ha! Hey, they're gone. I don't know, at least I got some free food out of it. Now let's go sleep. Sorry about that. That was pretty interesting. Wonder what other kind of... Yeah, that was kind of weird. Poor George, though. He was so annoyed, obviously. It seemed like he had no want to be in any of that. He did not talk, and he was just totally blowing everybody off, shrugging them off. Anyways, let's sleep. Ah, crap. I forgot to check the time. Okay, it's 1300. 13, it goes to 15, so if I sleep for 2 hours, I can probably make it there within a game's hour. I'm totally taking chances with this. Zach just alerted me that in-game time is equivalent to real time. So an hour in-game is an hour in person. Oh boy, that's good to know. So I can totally make it there in an hour. Kind of hilarious to me that they do that. I love when games do that. Can't really think of any other games that have done that. Part of me thinks about that. Like, they're remaking Majora's Mask. Supposedly, they say they want to either do that or Link to the Past on the 3DS. And I don't know which I would prefer, but I know with Majora's Mask, I've always thought about, would be like if they were to, what's that? It says open. A back entrance to something in here? Oh, I know what this is. Crap. I know exactly where this is in the building. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I would like to see maybe in Majora's Mask if they, not now because they already did the game the way they did, but it would have been interesting if they made it real time. Would have been kind of extensive, though. They would have definitely had to move some stuff around instead of having to fight the friggin', spoiler, aliens off from the ranch at, like, 6 a.m. That would have been really extensive and hard on the player. Spoilers over. But, alright, I should definitely not run this whole thing. Do I have anything to call a car? Please. Yeah! I got a flare. I got one. Ugh. Pop that flare, boy. I was about to say how they see it, but it is a pretty small town. Alright, this is good. Now we can actually get there. Alright, we gotta be there in an hour. That's easy to do. I just gotta floor it and not obey any laws. So, you know, normal American driving. Or not. Because, you know, we don't kill each other all the time. I don't know. I don't drive, so I don't really pay attention when we're in the car. I just assume that everybody on the road wants to kill me. Which is probably not the best thing. I should probably not drive if that's what's going through my mind, because then I'm going to be getting all defensive and be like, you're going to hit me? No, I'm going to hit you! Or I can just be smart and not do that. Railroad tracks. I should get off these before I get killed. Let's see what he wants to talk about.
Okay, Zach. I've been thinking about what movie I'd like to watch next. And finally, I've made a decision. It's always hard to narrow it down just to one movie, but I've put a lot of thought into this, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. 1975. Directed by Steven Spielberg himself. The grandfather of panic movies. Set in a small town in Massachusetts. That movie made me stay away from the beach for years. I was always afraid that a hand might come floating up. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah?
Jaws!
The underwater camera work, accompanied by that John Williams music.
Oh my god. Everybody's here. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to talk about this some other time, bro.
Oh, Zach, we're here. Let's continue our chat later. Greenvale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. The clock tower is impressive too. Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time either. Well, that was a tough role. That was a piece of scenery. bright red tree.
Thank you, all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan, from the Federal Bureau of Investigations, wishes to speak with you.
Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime. I've come to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl, and to bring the one responsible to justice. Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places. Those of you with children, especially of Anna's age, please. Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining. Now, I've heard a folklore story. There is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Excuse me. So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt. When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Sure knows how to steal thunder. Well then, Zach, let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that episode. Next episode, I will be questioning everybody in the audience. So, that's gonna be a pain. Or not. Maybe it'll be fun. I don't know, a lot of these people look like they suddenly became generic models, actually. So, probably the majority of them are unimportant. I only have to pay attention to the people that are actual models of normal people. Well, we'll see when we get there. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you should subscribe so you will see the next one. I will see you guys next time. What's up, guys? Welcome to your daily dose of Joseph. I'm your host, Joseph, JsdMaNintendo, and we are here in November. This is my first Let's Play to run over a month, I just realized. So, holy crap. Alright, let's start questioning people. Let's see if I can get him to lift his shirt for me.
Agent York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again. How could one do such a terrible thing? I'm still in shock.
Thomas, I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me, please?
What? Now? Here?
Yes, please. This is vital for our investigation.
Okay. If it's gonna help you any.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now, but aside from that...
Did it tell you anything?
It told me that you didn't kill Anna.
Of course not. What are you saying?
You ought to see that tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
I don't know when he got that done, but we've all been through the 80s.
For some reason, I was expecting him to have a tramp stamp kind of tattoo. Cutscene, or no? Is it cut? Let's ask around, Zach. Yes, I'm criminal.
Quite a performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, the purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the crime at the proper time. It is not yet mine, that is, Mr. Stewart's time, not mine. But if you, Mr. York, find the right time to chat with me, that is, Mr. Stewart. See, so says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Oh, they're gone. Well, thank you. What's going on here? Cool, coffee. Now I gotta get back up on stage because I wanted to question him. Yeah, nah, we've done enough questioning him. We've already seen his back anyways. We've already seen hers. Is there anybody else in here I can... No relation to the case, I'd figure. Alright, anybody else? What about her? Dang, they gave her a special model for nothing, I guess. I guess this cowboy hat guy, maybe. Nope. Man, everybody's like totally not conversing. Nope. Alright. Ooh, suspects. Suspects! Okay, what's going on, homies?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself, Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
Wow, you are slick, York, my boy. Alright, let's see who this guy is with the ponytail.
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65. How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
Alright, so he's not being slick boss with that guy. I feel weird with this guy. I feel like I should shoot him. He looks like a freaking zombie.
Good evening, Agent.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Brian. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna, her smile, so warm. Anna, blonde hair, so bright.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Sounds like a good idea, homie. I think that's the last of the people around here. Okay, there's another hallway down here, so maybe somewhere. Well, I'm getting money, so that's good. Oh, there's that chick, and there's something on the floor. What is it? Cigarettes. Alright. Take the cigarettes, even though I'm probably not going to use them, because they're, like, weird and for a break. But whatever. Alright, let's talk to this Carol chick. Thomas's brother, I think?
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest, a goddess.
Man, you're supposed to take your shirt off like you did the other people. And real quick, I caught on after that cutscene started, thanks to the help of Zach, that I called her Thomas's brother. Thomas's sister. That was Thomas's sister. This guy, is that Grandpa? That's Grandpa, ain't it? Well, let's see what he's got to say about Anna. Looks like he was in the war, I guess.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the General. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happen in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
That's what I was thinking. Playing Battlefield, and I hate saying that because now I feel like I'm one of those guys saying I know stuff from playing the war games, but I know playing Battlefield, I know that's not a general symbol. But let's just go ahead and clean out the rest of this room, and then we'll call it an episode.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. You must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
She got him. Let's see what he's got going on.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Alright, so they don't have any kind of suspicious activity at all. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. Oh, man. There's a lot of suspects in here. Let me just take this from you. I know you're looking at it hard, but you know, I just gotta take what I can get. Let's see. I think I like this. I like this game. I'm gonna get away from there before I condemn myself anymore. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I spun all the way around. 6, 7. Good God. 8, 9, 10 more people. Holy crap, this episode's already running kind of lengthy. Screw this, I'm out. Not in this episode. Sorry guys, I'm going back on what I said. But it's gonna have to happen. I'll finish it. Had a stroke, I'm back. I'll finish talking to these people in the next episode. I will see you guys next time.